Welcome to class. It's Samuel here at SG Yoga. Today we're going to work through a bit of a remix of the Awakening Bees, or a souped up version of the Awakening Bees. I've got a set of blocks. If you find a set of blocks handy for your practice, by all means grab them, grab any other props that you need, and yeah, come on down onto the mat. So let's start today in child's pose. So come on down. You can have the hands extended out in front of you, or you can have the hands down by the side. Just grinding down, bringing awareness to the body, to the breath. Settling in. Starting to notice your general mood. Noticing how you're feeling mentally, energetically, physically, spiritually, emotionally. And notice how the breath correlates with it all. The breath will literally mirror exactly how we're feeling. Whether that be physical, and we're exerting a lot of energy, so I have more rapid breath. Whether that's a state of calm, where we've got a deep and calming breath, or maybe an anxious state, again, where the breath will start to shorten and shallow. So regardless of whether it's mental state, physical state, the breath literally mirrors it all. So just checking in with the quality of the breath, checking in with the quality of the mind, quality of the body. And then slowly start to deepen the breath, broadening the ribs, breathing all the way into the back body, expanding through the sides. And then from there, start to pull the body forward. Come on up into your tabletop. From there, let's start by bearing weight down into the hands, taking some wrist circles. Bringing awareness to the area between the thumbs and index fingers. Breathing life into the fingertips, really gripping at the mat. And here, take any wrist warm-ups that you like to make. Whether that be finger pulses, finger push-ups, wrist side to side, fingers facing back towards the knees. And always remember, it's your practice. So whatever I offer, by all means modify. Don't try and fit yourself to the practice, always fit the practice to yourself. Meet yourself truly where you are. Honor who you are in the present, here and now. And then from there, let's come in some cat-cow. So inhaling to pull the chest forward. Exhale, pelvis drives forward, rounding through the lower back, mid-back, upper back, chin to chest. Inhale, extending the spine, reversing the action, pelvis drives backwards. Look up, exhale, chin to chest, rounding through, flexing through the spine. Inhaling for cow pose. Exhaling for cat. Inhaling. Exhaling. And from there, tuck the toes, sit back to the heels, interlace the hands at heart center, and then exhale, drive the hands forward, flexing the spine. Inhale, hands to sky, think about extending the spine. Exhale, round the spine forward, arms reach forward. Inhale, hands to sky, reach back. Exhale forwards. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, release the hands, arms like a T, elbows drive down towards the back pocket. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, elbows draw down towards your back pocket, shoulder blades draw down the back body. Exhale, hands to heart center. Come back forward onto hands and knees, tap the tops of the toes and sit back to the heels again. Bring the hands to frame outside the knees. And from here, we'll take moment of flying integration or a Lalasana prep. So driving down through the hands, we'll hold for 5 breaths. So bring the knees to the chest, on the tops of the feet, hips are low, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Lower the knees to the floor. Maybe a bit more graceful than I did. Shake the wrists. And then bring the hands back to the top of the mat. Tuck the toes. Drive the hips up towards the sky. Really pushing down through the hands. Breathing life into those fingertips. All points of the hand gripping at the mat. Think about rounding the inner arm, the inner under the armpits towards each other. Hips drive to the sky. You can put a liberal bend in the knees, pedal out the legs if you wish. Do anything that you like to do in your first downward facing dog of the practice. And then from here, start to inhale, ripple forward into a plank pose. Exhale, drive the hips back up towards the sky, downward facing dog. Think of your spine like a wave as you inhale, rippling forward into plank pose. Exhaling, driving your hips back up towards the sky. Again, inhale, ripple forward, plank pose. Exhale, knees chase the ground, hips to sky. Inhale, ripple forward, plank pose. Exhale, chase the sky with the hips. Down dog. Inhale, ripple forward, this time exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, Shalabhasana, locust pose. Exhale, hands to the floor, tuck the toes. Drive the hips towards the sky. Inhale, ripple forward, plank pose. Exhale, push up. Sit to heels. Inhale, pull the body through. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. When you get back, inhale, right leg to sky. Exhale, right foot up in between the hands. From there, start to take some pulses. Forwards and back. Maybe the hands are on fingertips. Maybe your palms are on the floor. Just driving backwards and forwards. Really driving that right knee over the toes. And then take some pulses up and down with the back left knee. Broad collarbones, looking forward. And then plant the hands into the floor, step back with the right foot. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, left foot up in between the hands. Again, maybe pop up onto fingertips on this side. Think about those pulses driving the left knee forwards and back. And then switch, pulse up and down with the back knee. Right knee lifts and lowers. And then plant the hands, left foot to the back of the mat. Inhale, ripple forward, Vinyasa. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take a few rounds of the awakening bees as they're intended. So inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right foot up in between the hands. Inhale, double bent leg lunge. Exhale, straighten through the left leg. Inhale, pull the body forward, crouching warrior. Exhale, straighten through the right leg. Inhale, step the left foot back. Exhale, hands to base of skull. Inhale, chase the wall of ceiling behind you. Exhale, hands to floor, right leg to the sky. Inhale, pull the body through, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, left foot up in between the hands. Inhale, double bent leg lunge. Exhale, straighten through the right leg. Inhale, pull the body forward, crouching warrior. Exhale, straighten through the left leg. Inhale, step back. Exhale, hands to base of skull. Inhale, chase the wall or ceiling behind you. Exhale, hands to floor, left leg to sky. Inhale, pull the body through, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right foot up in between the hands. Inhale, double bent leg lunge. Exhale, straighten through the left leg. Inhale, pull the body forward, crouching warrior. Exhale, straighten through the right leg. Gosh, my balance on the right hand side is awful today. Inhale, step it back. Exhale, hands to base of skull. Inhale, chase the wall or ceiling behind you with the arms. Exhale, hands to floor, right leg to the sky. Inhale, pull the body through, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, left foot up in between the hands. Inhale, double bent leg lunge. Exhale, straighten through the right leg. Inhale, pull the body forward, crouching warrior. Exhale, straighten through the left leg. Inhale, step it back. Exhale, hands to base of skull. Inhale, chase the wall or ceiling behind you with the arms. Exhale, hands to floor, left leg to sky. Inhale, pull the body through, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more, awaken and be as is. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right foot up in between the hands. Inhale, double bent leg lunge. Exhale, straighten through the left leg. Inhale, pull the body forward, crouching warrior. Exhale, straighten through the right leg. Inhale, step the left foot back. Exhale, hands to base of skull. Inhale, chase the wall or ceiling behind you. Exhale, hands to floor. Right leg to sky. Inhale, pull the body through, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to sky. Exhale, left foot up in between the hands. Inhale, double bent leg lunge. Exhale, straighten through the right leg. Inhale, pull the body forward, crouching warrior. Exhale, straighten through the left leg. Inhale, step it back. Exhale, hands to base of skull. Inhale, chase the wall or ceiling behind you with the arms. Exhale, hands to floor, left leg to sky. Inhale, pull the body through, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So let's get into the work. We'll hold each posture on this first round, and then we'll flow through it on the second round. So inhale, right leg to sky. Exhale, right foot up in between the hands. Inhale, double bent leg lunge. Hold here. Think about containing the ribs. Ribs draw in and back. Right hip pulling back. Left hip drives forward. Exhale, straighten through the left leg. Try not to move the hips. Again, containing them ribs. And 3 more breaths. Hands to heart center. Inhale, pull the body forward, crouching warrior. For these holds, if you wish to use the blocks, if you've got blocks, you can pop the blocks onto the floor. Reaching back with your left foot. Exhale, straighten through the right leg. See if you can kick that left heel a little bit higher. Chase the wall behind you with the left toes. And then step the left foot to the back of the mat. Inhale, hands to sky. Exhale, hands to base of skull. And inhale, chase the wall of ceiling behind you. And then come forwards into a half moon. Use the block, maybe, or float the hand. That dodgy right hand side again for me today. But let's hold. 3 more breaths. And step the left foot back. Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Bending into the right knee. See if you can track the right knee over towards the outside of the right pinky toe. Strong line of energy driving down through the left hip, all the way to the outside edge of the left foot. And from there, Skandasana into the left leg. Sit the butt all the way down to the floor. From there, grab your left ankle with your right hand and take a side bend over your right leg with your left arm. And rotating the torso up. See if you can look up towards the sky. And then start to lift back up. Internally rotate your left knee down towards the floor. Take a fold over the right leg. And then start to lift out with the left leg, popping back up into Skandasana. Skandasana into the right leg, top of the mat. Skandasana into the left. Sweep and pivot all toes to face towards the back of the mat. Inhale, rise into a lunge, crescent lunge. And then from there, hands to heart center. Sweep the right knee up to the chest. Wrap the right leg over the left. Wrap the right arm under the left. Garudasana, your eagle, at the back of the mat. Maybe we fold a bit more into it. Find your drishti, find your gazing point. And inhale, rise. Plant both feet onto the floor. Inhale, hands to sky, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, rise up onto the toes. Sit to the heels. Hands to floor. Knees to back of triceps. Pull forward into your Bakasana, your crow pose. And then step the left foot back, up, step the left foot down, and reach the right foot to the top of the mat. Inhale back into crescent lunge. Exhale, Skandasana into the right leg. Skandasana into the left leg. And then sweep the hands all the way back to the top of the mat. Inhale, crescent lunge facing the top of the mat again. Exhale, hands to base of skull. Inhale, chase the wall or ceiling behind you. Exhale, hands to floor. Right leg to sky. And inhale, pull the body through. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Inhaling left leg to the sky. Exhale, left foot in between the hands. Inhale, double bent leg lunge. Hold. Containing the ribs. Pinky fingers pulling in towards each other. Exhale, straighten through the right leg. Try and keep the hips where they are. And then inhale, pull the body forward, crouching warrior. Again, if the blocks are helpful here on this hold, by all means, place your hands on the blocks. Really kick back with that right foot. And then exhale, straighten through the left leg. And then step the right foot back. Inhale, hands to sky. And then exhale, hands to base of skull. From here, we're going to inhale, reach our hands behind us. Chase where you can't see. And then hands to heart center, sweep the body forward into your half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Left hand down this time. Either left hand on a block or left hand on the floor or left hand float. What you do with your gaze will also help with the balance. The more you look down, the easier the balance. And then start to step the right foot to the back of the mat. Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2, left legs forward. Left knee driving over towards the left pinky. Strong line of energy from the right hip all the way to the outside edge of the right foot. Back inner arch is lifted. Couple more breaths here. Arms stretching out wide. And then from there, Skandasana into the right leg. And lower, all the way to the floor. Let the left hand grab the right ankle and take a side bend over the left leg. And inhale to rise. Internally rotate the right knee. So the inside of the right knee is going to come down to the floor. As you exhale and fold over your left leg. Start to externally rotate the right knee. Planting the right foot into the floor. Pop up into your Skandasana. Skandasana into the left foot. Skandasana back into the right foot. Pivot all toes towards the back of the mat. Inhale for your crescent lunge facing towards the back of the mat. And then from there, bring your hands to heart center. Start to sweep the left knee up to the chest. Wrapping your left leg over the right. Left arm under the right. Garudasana. Eagle into the right leg. See if you can sit a little bit lower into it. And then start to rise up out of it. Plant the left foot down next to the right. Inhale, hands to sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. And then from there, start to rise up onto the toes. Start to sit back to the heels. Lower, 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 lower. Place the hands on the floor at the back of the mat. Knees into triceps. Bakasana, crow pose. Look forward. Plant your right foot and step your left foot back. Inhale, crescent lunge. And then Skandasana into the left foot. Skandasana into the right foot. Skandasana into the left and sweep all 10 toes facing towards the top of the mat again. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to base of skull. Inhale, chase the wall of ceiling behind you. Exhale, hands to floor, left leg to sky. Inhale, pull the body through, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. From there, this time we'll flow through. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right foot up in between the hands. Inhale, double bent leg lunge. Exhale, straighten through the left leg. Inhale, pull the body forward, crouching warrior. Exhale, straighten through the right leg. Rotate into your half moon. And then step the left foot to the back of the mat. Virabhadrasana 2, exhale to sit into it. Get a bit deeper into it. And then exhale, Skandasana into the left foot. Lowering all the way to the floor. Right hand grabs left ankle. Exhale, forward, take a side bend over the right leg. Inhale to rise. Exhale, internally rotate the left knee, folding over the right leg. Inhale, pop back up into your Skandasana, hands or no hands. Skandasana into the right leg. Skandasana into the left leg. Pivot all toes to the back of the mat. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to heart center, right knee to chest. Wrap the right leg over, wrap the right arm under the left, sit into your Garudasana. Inhale to rise, plant both feet to the floor. Inhale, hands to sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, rise up onto the toes. Exhale, sit to the heels. Hands to floor, knees to backs of tricep. Up into your Bakasana, your crow pose. And then plant the left foot, step the right foot back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, Skandasana into the right foot. Skandasana into the left foot. Sweep the hands and pivot all toes back to face the top of the mat. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to base of skull. Inhale, chase the wall of ceiling behind you. Exhale, hands to floor, right leg to sky. Inhale, pull the body through, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. When you get back, inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, left foot up in between the hands. Inhale, rise, double bent leg lunge. Exhale, straighten through the right leg. Inhale, pull the body forward, crouching warrior. Exhale, straighten through the left leg. Inhale, revolve up into your, or turn up into your Ardha Chandrasana, your half moon pose. And then exhale, step the right foot back. Virabhadrasana 2. Take an exhale and drive forward with your left knee. Take the inhale. And then exhale, Skandasana into the right leg. lowering all the way to the floor. Let the left hand grab the right ankle. Exhale, you fold over the left leg. Inhale, rise. Exhale, internally rotate the right knee, fold over the left leg. Inhale to rise out of it. Pop up into your Skandasana, hands or no hands. Skandasana into the left foot. Skandasana back into the right pivot, all toes to face towards the back of the mat. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge. From there, hands to heart center. Inhale, left knee up to the chest. And then start to wrap your left leg over your right and left arm under your right arm. Garudasana, your eagle pose. Sit into it. And then inhale, rise up out of it. Planting your left foot on the floor next to the right. Inhale, hands to sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, rise up onto toes and sit to the heels as you exhale. Bend elbows, hands on the floor. Bakasana, crow pose. Just a transition this time. And then plant the right foot, step the left foot to the top of the mat. And then from there, inhale, crescent lunge. Hands to sky. Exhale, Skandasana into the left foot. Skandasana into the right foot. And then sweep all the way back to the face, the top of the mat. Inhaling crescent lunge, all 10 toes face forward. Exhale, hands to base of skull. Inhale, chase the wall of Sulam behind you. Exhale, hands to floor, left leg to sky. Inhale, pull the body through, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 5 breaths here. Feel the energy coursing through the body. Start to meet yourself where you are. Notice how you're feeling energetically, how you're feeling mentally, how you're feeling physically. Maybe you're new to the awakening bees. Maybe it's something you've been practicing for a long time. Either way, just honor yourself for who you are, where you are right now. No matter how challenging or how meditative it can be. And from here, let's start to inhale, ripple forward into plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga, lower to the floor. When you get there, bring the hands off to the side of the mat so your fingers are up on like these little tents or teepees or suction pads. As we inhale and rise for oscillating cobra. So inhale to rise, lift the chest, shoulders down the back body. Exhale, we ground the chest back to the floor. Inhale, squeezing the shoulders together. Inhale, rise. Exhale, we fall. Inhale to rise. Exhale to ground. Inhale to rise. Exhale to ground. One more. Inhale to rise. Exhale to ground. Arms down by the side, palms face towards the floor. Inhale, let's rise, locust pose. Lifting the knees, lifting the thighs, like you're skydiving or like a puppet master's got strings on the backs of your limbs. See if you can soften your jaw. Soften the breath. And slowly, gracefully, release to the floor. You can let an ear find a home on the floor, left or right, or maybe the forehead. The next pose from here will be a bow pose, or you could take Shalabhasana, you could take locust pose again. But if you're coming into the bow pose, see if you can kick the heels towards the glutes. Reach back, grabbing the outside edge of the ankles, kicking the feet into the hand as you lift. Knees from the floor if they can. And then release. Let the legs lower. Maybe you take sway side to side. Maybe you take some windshield wipers with the legs. And once your spine has neutralized, start to push back into a child's pose. Take a few breaths there. And if you'd like to here, you could take a traditional headstand or a forearm stand. Or just hold the child's pose. Whenever you're ready to come out, you can. Try to come out slowly, gracefully, mindfully. And then sit to the heels, hands in the lap. And from there, your hands to the floor and drive back up into your downward facing dog. From there, step your feet to the outside of the hands and come into Malasana, your passive squat. And from there, we'll take 4 circle wheels on each side, so either full circle wheel or half circle wheels. I'll demonstrate half circle wheels. So if you're new to these, what we're going to do is we're going to plant right hand behind right glute, right butt cheek, and then inhale, left hand up to the sky, drive the hips up. Exhale, sweep the left hand back forward past the knees, rotating all the way around. Left hand comes behind left glute. Inhale, right hand behind you. And then exhale, sweep back through center. So maybe you've started, maybe you haven't, but that's where we're going. So, plant right hand behind you. Inhale. And then exhale, sweep through center. Left hand plants behind you. Inhale, right hand behind. Exhale, sweep through center. Plant the right hand behind the right glute. Inhale, left hand reaches behind. Exhale, sweep back through center. Left hand behind you. Right hand reaches back. Exhale, sweep back through center. Right hand plants. Inhale, left hand up by the way. Exhale, sweep back through center. Plant the left hand, reach right hand behind you. Hips drive to sky. Exhale, sweep through center. Right hand to the floor, reach back. I think this is 4, I've lost count, so I apologize. Sweep back through center, left hand plants. Reach the right hand back, drive hips to the sky. Come back through center. And then sit the butt to the floor. And slowly start to roll back onto your back. From here, we'll take 2 symmetrical back bends from the back. So maybe you want to go bridge first, and then you want to go wheel pose. Maybe you want to do 2 bridges, or maybe you want to go straight into wheel pose. Either way, take your first option now. We'll hold for around 5 breaths. Slowly lower the hips to the floor whenever you're ready. You can let the knees knock into each other. Constructive rest for a couple of breaths before going into our second round. Okay, so start to pull the knees back apart again. Come into your second round. Blocks can always be helpful as well to elevate the feet or elevate the arms. So come into your second round, your second back bend. Bridge or wheel, drop backs, anything you wish. And then exit whenever you're ready. And if you use the blocks, set them off to the side. Let the knees knock in towards each other. Our arms out wide. Before we go anywhere else, just let that sink in. Let the spine decompress. As you feel the energy coursing through the body. And start to squeeze the knees up into the chest. Take a massage of the lower back on the floor. And then plant the left foot into the floor. Right ankle comes over left thigh. Reach the hands through. Grab the shin or the thigh. Pull them back into your reclined pigeon. Keeping both feet flexed so the toes are pointing towards their relative knees. It doesn't have to be static, you can sway side to side. You can make any movements, you can be as still or as unstill as you wish. And plant your left foot into the floor. Bring your arms out wide like a T. You can let the legs fall over to the left-hand side as they are, or you can stack the knees beforehand. We're coming into a reclined twist. Looking over to the right-hand side. And breathing all the way into the right hip crease, all the way up the right-hand side of the body, all the way into the right armpit. And then exhaling all the way from the right armpit, all the way down the side of the ribs, side abdomen, all the way back into the right hip crease. Taking deep breaths like that, into and out of the hip crease and armpit. And then on an inhale, start to pull the knees back up through center. Give them a squeeze. Sway side to side. Plant the right foot into the floor. Left ankle comes over right thigh, reaching through, grabbing the shin or the back of the right hamstring. Toes flex back towards the relative knees. Breathing into any tension that you may have. And plant the right foot into the floor. Arms out wide. You can let the knees stack, or you can just let them fall over as they are as you bring your gaze over your left shoulder. Again, think about breathing all the way in the side body. Left hip crease this time. Inhaling all the way up to the left armpit. And then exhaling. Contracting all the way from the left armpit, all the way down the left rib cage, left abdomen, all the way into the left hips crease. And back. Like something floating on a wave in an ocean. As it rises and expands, and then contracts and falls. And then slowly on an inhale, start to bring the knees back through center. Give them a squeeze. Reach the hands through in between the legs, grabbing the outside edge of the feet with the hands. Happy baby. Maybe a soft plow pose. In this introverted posture. As we close off and go inwards. Again, checking in. Noticing your energy levels. Noticing how you're feeling physically, mentally, energetically, spiritually, emotionally. And whenever you're ready, you can start to unfurl the spine. Slowly lowering the heels towards the top of the mat. As you bring your arms down by your side and away from your body. As you come into your Shavasana, taking a deep inhale when you get there in through the nostrils. And exhale, sighting it through the mouth. Inhaling through the nostrils. Exhale, sighting it through the mouth. As you let go, supported, grounded, nowhere to go, nowhere to be. As you let go of any control of the breath, let go of any control of anything. As you let the practice marinate and stew and settle. And for the purpose of the video, I shall leave you here. But feel free to stay in your Shavasana for as long as you need, as long as you wish. This has been Samuel here at SG Yoga. And thank you so much for practicing with me today. And I wish you a pleasant and amazing day. Thank you.